How did you survive Snowmageddon, sir?
Well, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is I didn't have a heart attack while shoveling.
Okay. Or is that the bad news for your wife?
Bad news is, unfortunately, I didn't have a heart attack while shoveling. I apologize. We have to do this show for at least another little bit until another storm hits again, which I think is coming
Sunday. Sunday, yeah. Did you end up having to go to work?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too. It was great. It was awesome. It was amazing.
Well, Sunday we had a private party, which was really nice. Mm-hmm. So we were only open from 12 to about 6.
Oh.
And then the game was over and I closed.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that. And the best part is I didn't have the brush to brush off my car.
Yeah.
So when I got to my car after work on Sunday, there was about 6 feet of snow on the roof. But luckily I had a 2x4 in the back of my truck.
Oh, nice.
I just used that. It was even easier. Drive fast. Take chances, Sarah.
Shit just went, whoop. Okay.
Fell right off, right into the highway.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what's going to fall off and fall right into the highway one day?
This show?
This show. Hello and welcome to another episode of In a Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I am your host, Dave Houghton, and with me today, always a risk taker, never a risk, Sarah Retallick. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. We've survived. Your heat's on in your house
on.
This year.
Think I'm sick again.
Oh.
Well, I don't think I've not been sick, but
No, it's been about a month, so
yeah,
that's good.
Feel like absolute trash, and it's it's
As
just
one would.
it's perfect timing because I start vacation on Sunday. So
nice.
yeah, it's how it always lines up, right?
Ooh, you start vacation on Sunday. That means there's a lot of work's gonna be done for In a Pickle and Generation Mixtape and Mayday Media.
Probably not. Probably not.
Good.
Probably not.
You know why? Because you're on vacation. Take it.
I need it from everything, especially the people I spend the most time with.
Oh, like me.
Yeah.
And Joe. And your husband.
Correct.
The 3 men that you never asked for.
Legit. Legit.
The 3 men that you never asked for but somehow acquired, and now
here we are.
They're yours. So
here we are.
Yeah. I told my my wife today, who's also home from school, that I have to go do a show, and she's like, "Oh, good. You're Sarah's problem now."
Yes.
Thank you very much. That's great. Well, we got an action-packed show, but before we start, let's just gloat for a minute and say that the Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. I mean,
they are.
Pretty exciting.
That game was boring as fuck, though.
I did not expect
painful.
a Super Bowl outcome for that game. There's no way.
It was painful. That was treacherous.
Yeah. I was like, within the first 5 minutes of that game, I was like, no way are we making it.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
here we are.
There you go. Denver just played shittier than we did. So that's it. Now we're back in.
I think that if Bo Nix was in, I love you hear all the conspiracies that it wasn't the play that broke his ankle.
Yes,
that it
I
was him celebrating in the locker room.
Yeah, he pulled in Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz? Yeah.
Yeah, celebrating in the locker room.
Yeah, broke his foot. I honestly, watching the footage, watching the footage of that play and the way he popped right up. I know, like, you have, like, the adrenaline in you and all that shit, but
there's no way.
He didn't limp. He didn't feel anything. He popped right up. He was good. It definitely was.
Celebrating in the locker room.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the fact that, like, surgery was, like, right away.
Mm-hmm.
So, I believe it was and we'll never find the truth until,
the book comes out.
Yeah, like 10, 15 years down the road where somebody does a podcast. Somebody who's on that team does a show or something, and they go, "Yeah, Bo Nix broke his foot while we were celebrating," and then we'll go back to this episode
and go, "Told ya."
But
bitches.
What a action-packed show. We got a lot of flack from the Linus Ullmark situation
Yes, we
on
did.
on Twitter and on Instagram. You can always go and give us more flack at iapradio.com if you want to just shit all over us. But we made the assumption that Linus cheated on his wife.
No, you may have. I was very clear that these are rumors. Rumors, rumors,
No, we
rumors,
said
rumors.
rumors. Yeah,
We were emphasizing rumors because this is what the news was reporting. We
right,
don't, it's not where we're just here to report to you
right,
in a comedic fashion.
right, right.
So we were reporting these rumors. I can't even say the alleged acts and the alleged events. It was all rumors,
Right.
is what we were reporting
I
out.
mean, you got pieces of a story, and you were just like, okay, there's a possibility that this is going on and that's going on. And honestly, it was a funnier story when,
And it was funnier
yeah, it was
than
like,
this.
well, everybody else is cheating, so I just thought that, like, it was cool. But he's had some troubles since he's left
Oh,
Boston
did you hit
mentally.
the rewind button?
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. You know what? It's covered in all this snow. So let me just get a shovel and just. Oh, it's
There we
frozen
go.
too. God damn it! We're gonna have to get the
It's just gonna
rewind
come
button
on
guy.
sporadically
Yeah, you
throughout
never
the whole
know.
episode.
It's frozen in there. There's so much snow under the key. So. All right. Well, that's gonna go off all show. So, yes. So Linus Ullmark went on TSN and.
Yes.
And what did he say exactly?
So we sat down with Claire Hanna to clear the air in regards to all this crazy shit, especially his leave of absence. He had said that since the trade from Boston, that his mental health issues have been coming to a boil. He's been dealing with his mental health for a long time, especially since his father passed, and he's just been doing what everybody does is shove it down, shove it down,
Be a man,
shove it down.
right?
And what ended up happening is that he started having these panic attacks during games. So he would have panic attacks between periods. And the last game that he played, the Toronto versus Toronto, he was just so fucked that after the game, he called the NHL Players Association and was like, "Yo, I need help. I need to see someone, talk to someone. Like, this is what's going on. I can't stay the course. I can't stay focused. I can't breathe. I can't do any of this stuff."
That's
And
pretty. You gotta give him credit right there. At least he
huge,
went out and tried to seek help.
huge, because a lot of other professional athletes seek help in other ways, like
Right,
drugs and alcohol.
right,
And I do appreciate in the interview how he was like, this is why athletes don't seek help or talk about mental health or anything like this. And there's still the stigma around men with mental health. He's like, this is why, because I took a leave of absence and the next day, the whole world
right.
blew up with rumors.
And I think he mentioned us by name, but I'm not sure. I missed the interview. But I mean, yeah, and he's 100% right. Like,
Right.
we joke, and it's not just us; it's everybody.
It's everybody.
We joke, we have a good time about it. Yeah, you're saying something about someone's mental health, but we didn't know. Like, we didn't know what to do or
Right.
what to say, and when
We
an
were just
athlete,
reporting.
yeah, when an athlete goes out like that, it's just like, yeah, of course, there's going to be 300 different things that we're thinking of,
Right.
So, hey, he went out, he seeked help, he tried to rectify the situation that's at hand, and now
He's back.
he's
Yeah.
back now. So
He's back. He's there back. He's playing backup right now.
Yeah.
He's full backup until he is coup d'etat.
right,
But he's back. Yeah. It's something where, I think that the world overall has mental health issues.
I
That,
think
we
I
all,
think you were
we
right
just,
the first time you said it. Mental healthness.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
We're in a mental
absolutely.
hellscape.
Well, because we don't know which way to turn. You
Right.
know, you think that like you you have something going on inside your head, and you're like, all right, well, I can either tough it out, especially for guys. You can either tough it out and just swallow it down, and eventually you'll have a heart attack, and
Mhm.
that'll be the end. You could seek help, and all your friends will call you a pussy. You could talk to somebody about it secretly, and you know, I know like for a regular person, obviously the media is not going to get a hold of it and start all these crazy rumors and everything, but like,
Right.
eventually something's going to come out, and then you know, a lot of people just think that like, oh, it'll pass. It's nothing. I mean, I do it all the time where I don't something's bothering me. I don't talk about it. I just let it
Mm.
just
Fester.
fester in my gut, and one day I'll just
Yep.
have
An ulcer.
I'll have it'll rot away, and I'll have
Mm-hmm.
stomach cancer from swallowing all this shit. But
I compartmentalize and
yeah,
then I'll circle back to it later
yeah,
and it'll be instead of me dealing with it in the moment, having it compartmentalized, going back to it later, I'm more angry. So my approach isn't as how it should actually be dealing with it in the moment.
right.
Though
I
sometimes I'm calmer, sometimes, depending upon the situation,
yeah.
but I'm a compartmentalizer.
For me, I'm a passive aggressive. So like
Yeah.
something bothers me, I just will not talk about it, and I'll just go about my day,
Mhm.
and uh, you know, probably not the best.
I like making my shit everybody else's problem.
Yeah, I don't like to bother anybody. So
Oh, I love it. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you.
yeah,
I'm angry. Stay away from me.
yeah, I'll just
Oh,
get on the old GTA 5 and
right?
yeah,
This is
just
why I
mow
don't have
down.
children, because I would just be like, can you just, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Can you grab me my belt?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
This is why I don't have children.
Can you go outside and cut me a switch, please?
Yes.
So, all right. So Linus Ullmark is back. A lot of it too. He lost his father, and then he got traded, and he lost his hugging partner. So,
Yeah, when you lose your friend, and that's the thing too. I think we always forget about that within sports is when you have something happen, like he's with the Bruins,
yeah,
his father passes, and he leaned on that team for as a support system,
right,
and they knew his family and this and that. So now being traded, trying to build and find a new support system,
right.
it's not easy to navigate. So I get that,
Well,
and
I also would imagine that uh, in some people's heads, being traded is like, what's wrong with me? I'm not good enough.
right.
And like, I don't want to say that the Bruins made a bad choice, but
On
obviously,
paper,
yeah.
I will be fair. To be fair,
To be
to be
fair,
fair,
to be fair,
on paper, it was the smartest decision.
yeah,
Swayman's younger.
right,
It's something with the way that the contract lays out. On paper, makes the most sense.
right. So, as long as it's getting the help that it's needed.
Correct.
So
I
that's
think
good.
we all need a little help.
I mean, the Beatles said something about that, right?
No, yeah, buy
Yeah.
a little help from your friends.
Oh, I
Don't be
thought it
coming over
was.
here.
I want to hold your
Oh,
hand.
help. Oh, help. I need somebody.
No, I thought it was Great Balls of Fire.
Well, that
All right, so I was gonna think of another
I was just,
non-Beatles song, but
I,
my brain froze. So
and you
shit, fucking rewind button. Stop it. All right, let's get into the news. When you sent me this story, I said, "Oh no, Kevin Johnson from the Phoenix Suns."
no football
I
player
thought he
Kevin
was the
Johnson.
mayor of Sacramento. I didn't think he was homeless yet.
No.
But turns
Oh.
out that it was Kevin Johnson, the former NFL defenseman who played for the Eagles,
Eagles and Raiders.
Raiders too. That's right. That's right.
Oakland.
Yeah. All right. So
Oakland.
what happened? Do we have
Dude,
a
we
story
don't
yet?
know yet. So this we have a story, but we're gonna have to keep an eye on it
Right.
because he was found dead within a Los Angeles homeless encampment, and he was found beaten and stabbed.
That's wow. What a
Yes,
what a terrible way to go.
yes, and this is, of course, homicide. They've already
Right.
deemed that a homicide. They're investigating it, and sadly, what's even sadder about this? So he's living in this encampment. And his friends they reached out to his friends in regards to him and this and that he has been suffering openly with CTE.
Right. Yeah. Well, hence why he's on the streets. You probably can't um, keep
Awful,
a he can't keep it together and
awful, so heartbreaking.
yeah.
Because he
No.
was what, 55?
Yes.
Yeah, 50.
55, 50, 54, 55,
He's
something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
early 40s.
Yeah.
Yep, early
Early
50s.
50,
Yeah,
55, early 40s, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's there.
Right.
Um, just really disheartening, but we're going to keep our eye on it because this investigation is going to be ongoing.
Right. It's just a tragic ending to something like that. I mean, um I was looking it up right now. He was selected by the Patriots in '93, but
Mm.
he was only on the practice squad. And then he officially played for the Eagles for 2 years and then went to the Raiders. But he is an Arena Bowl champion from '98.
Nice.
Yeah, if you
Arena
remember the Arena Bowl.
Bowl. I do remember the Arena
The
Bowl. Let's go.
Orlando Predators won that year. So,
Well, I mean, Orlando has enough predators for all.
yeah, that's true. Blunt force trauma and stab wounds
Yep.
will. It's terrible.
Wild. So unfortunate. So just, ugh,
It's
terrible.
terrible, and it's just. I mean that is. We talk about this all the time, but like that is unfortunate. The life of a football player, where
Correct.
you're either going to, make a great name for yourself and have a fantastic career, make tons of money, or you're going to end up in a homeless camp, murdered.
Or you're
Unfortunately,
gonna end up in the
showing your
middle
dick
of
in a
all of it.
pool in Dubai.
Correct.
Yeah. So, which I mean, again, CTE.
Correct.
So
Wanted for murder.
I don't know. It's too bad, but what is
What?
incredibly
What? 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 What?
what is incredibly
What?
weird is
What?
our
What?
next story with Jim
Dude,
Irsay.
when you sent this, I was like, say what?
I mean, I know this guy had a lot of problems,
Say
but
what?
like, was Jim Irsay murdered?
Well, let's get into it and have a little bit of conversation around it because I think
Yes.
we could have a little conversation around it. So, the FBI and DEA are investigating the death of Jim Irsay along with the California addiction specialist who had been treating him with opioids and ketamine.
Okay, so this the same? Not the same concoction, but wasn't Michael Jackson being treated by a specialist with certain mixture of cocktails of drugs, and then
Correct. Yes.
he
And then
overloaded,
like,
even though
oh,
Michael Jackson's still alive, but
he's still alive somewhere.
yeah,
Absolutely.
he's
Yeah,
in
you know, little
Tahiti.
you didn't.
What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck?
Wow.
Who fucking greenlit that joke? Oh,
Wow. Wow.
there's a
You didn't even fully do it right where you were like, hee hee.
Tahiti.
There you go.
Wow. Wow. That's awful. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. I apologize. All right. So Jim Irsay is he was
Yes,
treated with opioids and ketamine.
and
Holy
opioids
shit.
and ketamine. Now let's rewind back. I mean, because the rewind button stuck. And I know this isn't sports related, but it's pop culture related in the sense as we remember how Matthew Perry died.
Right.
And it's something where he was going through the same treatments and was being treated with opioids and ketamine. And the ketamine addiction treatment has got people going, wait a minute. And from the result of his death, of Matthew Perry's death, you had five people ended up facing criminal charges, and a doctor was sentenced to 30 months in federal prison for
Right. Oh,
distributing
that's right.
ketamine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they're going to be looking into this like, okay, what was the dosage? What were you doing? Because you shouldn't be treating somebody's addiction with other things that essentially are addicting and or could kill them.
Right. I know there's like therapy sessions where you get very low doses of ketamine. I don't really know what happens when you do that.
I don't know
I actually
if
don't know the effects of ketamine because
I
I never
I
did it. But
don't know if like even a low dose of ketamine is a good dose.
no, I mean I guess eventually. I mean, yeah, you get addicted to it. I don't know. How do you get off that?
I don't know. I think that because I from what I know, I don't know much, but I with opioids in general
Yeah.
and now throwing ketamine, you're just fucking up your brain chemistry. And I understand that you're trying to switch up the brain chemistry to not have this person who's addicted to something be addicted to it. But no, that this isn't the way to go. This
No.
this
So
clearly isn't working for anyone, so I don't know why California is still doing this out there.
because I mean, Shaw, bruh. You know, like whatever,
Mm.
ride the waves and shit. Like
Ah,
everything's gonna be a West Coast thing like that, though. Like we're gonna change the world by giving you ketamine and opioid therapy, I guess. You
didn't we
know?
learn didn't we learn from South Park about the smug episode when they all
Yeah.
were driving hybrid cars
Yeah,
and
it
they were
was
sniffing
powered
their
by
own
their own
farts?
farts. Yeah.
Yeah, sniffing their own farts. And what
Yeah.
ended up happening? One giant fart was about to take out the whole world.
Right. Right. So they're not saying that Jim Irsay was he that he was murdered intentionally.
No,
They're
but
saying that it was an accidental overdose.
they're looking into it.
Yeah. But I mean,
They're putting an eye on it.
let's be honest. Jim Irsay was like already pretty fucked up. You know, like
Yeah,
he
but
was
if
gonna
he,
go at any
all
time.
right, but here's the thing though. Pause and think. If he was doing this ketamine treatment for like even for like 3 or 5 years, could that have also heightened
Yeah.
and made it,
Yeah. Right.
happen faster? There's a whole lot of questions that the FBI and the DEA want
Right.
answers to. Let's
That's
go.
true. Ketamine therapy involves the use of ketamine in low controlled doses to treat conditions such as anxiety, PTSD, chronic pain. It works rapidly by targeting the brain system and offers a new path for patients who haven't found relief with traditional treatments. So, I mean, they're trying to say that ketamine is like you know smoking pot when you have cancer, right? No,
Yes.
I mean
I
I
don't
know
know.
that's
I don't,
far
right.
fetched, but I mean
But
like okay, so yeah, I mean I've heard of PTSD treatments. Like I know like there are certain treatments where you low dose mushrooms, right?
mhm.
And you do you smoke or you take edibles to deal with PTSD with with weed. And I mean this is coming from someone who doesn't barely I don't even drink that much anymore, so like I don't know what's going on. I could
Age.
probably benefit from a gummy every once in a while,
Hmm.
and with the chronic pain I have in my body right now from shoveling yesterday, I could probably use a ketamine dose. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I would if Doctor Feelgood came in here right now and was like, "Your body hurts. I got a little low dose of ketamine. You want one?" I'll be like, "You know what? I'm so fucking hurting right now."
Yeah, but but the funny thing is it would be like underground Dr. Feelgood, and he would come through the door, and you'd be like, yeah, I'll take a low dose, and then he just drops his pants, and he's like,
Yeah.
boom.
You know who my Dr. Feelgood would probably be Mr. Lenny Dykstra.
Yep.
Yeah. And he'd be like, I'm going to hit you with this ketamine dose. Can I get a ride to CVS, bruh? I'm going to get a pack of smokes.
CVS doesn't sell cigarettes anymore.
He doesn't know that, though.
It's true, but I do.
Mean, come on. We know that, but he doesn't know that. But, yeah. Okay, so we'll look into Jim Irsay. We'll keep a pin in that.
Keep an eye on that.
That's going to be, if that's true, that he was accidentally overdosed.
Ooh.
God damn, his family's going to be able to buy another team. So,
Woo, 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 woo.
Okay, so the LaGuardia airport apparently doesn't like firearms in their luggage.
Apparently doesn't. I guess. Yeah. Who knew? So yeah, this
yes.
is. But I mean, I have a couple questions, and I guess I should look a little bit
Why
deeper.
don't you know well enough not to take a gun on an airplane?
No, but he also. Okay, very different than what's his face. What was it? Chandler Jones. Was it
Yeah.
Chandler Jones who was taking it through Logan? But his wasn't in a case.
Right.
This guy's was in a locked case.
Right.
So.
But it was he
was able to travel out of Wisconsin with it.
Yeah. You know what though? This was a checked bag. It wasn't like it was going on board.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, where Chandler Jones was bringing that bag on board with him.
Right.
He was going through the X-ray, and they're like, "Excuse me."
And this even happened to Bill Russell in Seattle when he was alive. He tried to bring a gun on an airplane, but a lot of people just chalked it up that he was like 95 years old. So
R.I.P.
they were like, "R.I.P. Bill Russell," the original nickname. Bill Russell. Now you have Drake May. So, also there's a huge thing going around about gay for May, which is hilarious. It was all over the news.
Oh my God, the news! They were chanting it on the news.
It's hilarious.
I was like, wow, men are. I'm fucking fully invested, fully on board.
You gay for May.
I love it.
I tell everybody I'm gay for pay. So 20 is 20. So,
hell, Dr. Feelgood's at the door.
I know. He's open.
Suck it out. Suck it out. Suck it out. Okay. Yeah. So Green Bay Packers offensive line. A lot.
Almost 200 episodes of this shit.
Fucking dumpster fire.
I apologize to the viewers and listeners.
Green Bay Packers offensive lineman Rasheed Walker was arrested at LaGuardia Airport last week when he had tried to check a bag that contained a handgun and ammunition. This happened just before 11 a.m. on Friday, the 23rd. He was taken into custody after he had told the Delta Airlines employee, like, hey, in my bag, BT dubs, in my bag, so you know, I have a locked 9mm Glock pistol.
Right.
It's in a box. Like, it's in a lockbox. I'm just letting you know.
Right.
So, yeah, what ends up happening? Boom. Port Authority police come to Terminal C. They search his bag, and they found the firearm and 36 rounds of ammo, but it was secured in a locked case.
I've worked for the airport. I've worked for airlines before, and the rule on firearms is if it's locked, if the gun is locked inside of a locked case and the ammunition is in a separate locked case,
yep,
that can go, especially if it's a checked bag.
Correct.
If it's going under the plane, that's okay. As long as you have proper documentation that is your gun.
Correct. And he did. The gun is registered in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
He did everything that he was able to do in order to leave Wisconsin. Right. It's the same exact thing. He thought he was like, this was a full-blown open error. He was like, I really thought that I could travel out of the airport if I had the proper documentation, the gun and the ammo locked properly.
Right.
I had it not being carried on with me. I was checking the bag, and that I was up front and let the agents know so that they could see my documentation,
right,
and all that stuff. And no, they were like, nah, dude. Arrested.
So it sounds like LaGuardia officials are making a mountain out of a molehill.
Correct.
Yeah, and this seems like a open and shut case where like nothing's going to happen with him. He if you have all the proper documentation and you were allowed at one destination to travel to another destination with said firearm, it doesn't matter here.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
there had to be some kind of new hire at the ticket counter and be like, oh, firearm, and or the person at the counter was not a Green Bay Packers fan.
Oh, well, it's true.
You know,
True.
like,
True.
oh,
Could
Rasheed
be.
Walker's got a gun. I'm gonna tell everybody. You know,
True. He
but,
is due back in court March 19th.
yeah, this seems very open and shut. Where he's gonna have all the official documents and be like,
Yeah.
the judge is gonna look at it and be like,
He did
what?
not. He did not show up with a duffel bag. Okay, he did not
Right.
Chandler Jones it. He did not show up with a duffel bag and was like, "Yeah, and I got this gun and I got this gun," and is just pulling
Right.
out fucking guns.
Did you pack
like
your
a
own bags today? Not only did I not pack my own bags, but somebody put a bunch of guns in there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But it was just like, just thinking about like a little toddler showing like, look at my action figure and my
Right.
action figure. It's like I got this little gun and then this little gun and
I
then
used
all
to
this.
use this gun as a prostitute. Yeah. Speaking of prostitutes,
Oh,
oof,
yeah, boy.
man,
Yeah,
Paul Pierce
boy.
is having the hardest
Yeah, boy.
retirement ever. He's been in more weird situations and having just some of the
Yeah, boy.
worst stories. I unfortunately I feel like we might talk about him more and more as time goes on
100%.
because
I'm
he's going to be
surprised we
broke.
haven't been talking more and more about him.
Yeah, he's
I'm
just,
actually shocked.
I think he needs like a lot of help.
Ketamine?
I don't know. I don't know about ketamine, but I think he needs a lot of like assistance, and maybe he needs a guy to just don't do
Stay.
that.
I mean, if he's going to be out fraternizing in California with these people, he might end up on the ketamine drip.
I mean, Paul Pierce is what now?
48.
48. Okay, so
48.
he's a little older than us. At this point in life, you got 3 kids with the possibility of another one coming. You're retired. You like to live life a little hard, and that's fine. You played hard. Now you get to, you work
Sleep in
hard.
your
Now
car.
Yeah, you sleep in your car. You shouldn't
In the middle of the
drive
street.
drunk. Maybe get a vasectomy, just so none of this.
Just do a lot of things. Because, but this, you got to admit, this is pretty fucking gold.
This is good.
Gold.
This
is gold.
I'm glad, and I'm also very glad that you didn't make him the biggest pickle again, because the last time he was the biggest pickle really hurt my heart. But
I thought
tell
about
the
it.
listeners what happened
Yes.
to Paul Pierce.
So Paul Pierce is facing a paternity lawsuit out in California.
Yeah,
Yep. Princess Santiago, great name by the way.
that's her real name.
That's her name, Princess Santiago.
Oh, I thought that was like a stage name.
No.
Like I thought not to assume anything, but I thought she was a stripper because we know Paul Pierce likes
loves
his
Loves
prostitutes and his
Well,
strippers.
she is in a quote unquote an event director out in LA.
Okay, so we're not too far fetched, but Princess.
Correct.
Well, I guess if your name is Princess Santiago, I guess you need to be some sort of event coordinator.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
So she filed the suit on January 12th. Yes. Santiago is asking the court to please, can you just compel him to take the genetic testing test to just determine whether he is my child's father, because she's like, he is my child's father,
Right.
and is like, that's a no for me, dog. That baby ain't mine. And she's like, no, he is.
Yeah.
So she has openly stated over and over again that he is the father and asking for a paternity test so the truth can be confirmed.
The truth. Haha. Paul Pierce went on record, I think, and said, allegedly, I don't know if this is true, But he went on record. He goes, "The only way that I'll do this is if we go on the Maury Povich show."
Oh my
How funny would that
God.
be?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And
Oh,
the
that would be
truth
so good.
will set you free.
Be so good. The
I
truth.
mean, let's just slowly let us
Let,
quickly go over the problems
let us
that Paul
slowly.
Pierce.
Let us go.
Yeah, let us slowly keep up. Let us go over the problems that Paul Pierce has had since retiring. He's fallen asleep behind the wheel. He got divorced. He
Did
went
he
on.
get shot at some point?
No, that's when he got
That's when
stabbed.
he was.
When he was
Yeah, that's when he got
when he was a
stabbed. He was at
rookie.
the club. Who was
Yeah.
playing? Yep, yep.
Uh,
Oh, it all blends
I think
together.
it was the same club that Aaron Hernandez killed those two guys at too. Well,
Maybe it was the two guys
I
that
mean
stabbed Paul Pierce.
the club that Paul Pierce got stabbed in was Club Buzz. I don't remember the club where Aaron Hernandez killed those two guys, but I think it was the same. It might have been the same. But anyways, he got divorced. He's possibly getting another kid on the way. He went on live TV and told everybody that he likes hookers.
He likes hookers. Oh
Yeah.
my God, yes. Well,
The gambling. Yeah, he
oh
had
the.
that poker game where the hooker was rubbing his shoulders, which I think
Yep.
led to his divorce, or maybe
I
really
think
put the
all
nail in
of
the
it
coffin.
kind of left to it.
Yeah.
All of it led to it. All
Every
of it.
time he's hanging out with Kevin Garnett on some sort of
Oh my God, Kevin
TV
Garnett's
show or
horrified.
podcast, he seems like he's super fucked up. Like he's just really pissed drunk.
And Kevin Garnett is just like, I don't even know what to do.
Constantly, Kevin Garnett is constantly telling him
Just-
to chill out.
Correct. Over
And
and over again.
He's not listening. So,
No.
yeah, I don't know. I think Kevin Garnett needs to have an intervention with Paul Pierce.
Get him some ketamine.
Not even like, not stop him from drinking, like, whatever. Does he
He
have
just.
just
I don't.
you got to slow down, man. You're going to be
I-
broke. You're
Real
gonna be broke
fast.
by the time you're
Now
50.
here's the thing too, is if he's out here in the streets saying, I ain't princess's baby daddy, then she could be like, well, you about to be, spitting
Right.
this cup, da da da, and now he's broke. Because not only is he got those three kids from his ex-wife, and I'm sure he's paying some sort of alimony,
Oh,
you're gonna be
100%.
if he is out here being like, I ain't the father, blah, 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 blah,
Right.
and he is the father, she could just be like, bitch, child
Right.
support.
Right. And, I mean, then we have a whole different situation going on here.
Correct.
But it's just I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say about him. He's just
Your favorite.
he's just not having the greatest time in retirement. And we forgot to mention the fact that he got fired from ESPN.
Oh, yes.
You
Yeah,
know?
he got fired from ESPN. I totally forgot about that.
Jesus. Come on, Paul. Like what's going on here?
Ketamine.
I don't know if that's ketamine. I think that's booze. But unbelievable. All right. Are we in the final? Yeah, we're in the finals. So, Sarah, who is this week's biggest pickle?
This week's biggest pickle is Ryan Wedding.
They finally caught him.
Yep.
Cash Patel went in there, kicked down the door, and he was like, "Look at my bug eyes. You're under arrest."
Yeah, he's so unsettling.
The whole administration is. I mean,
Well,
if you watch the new season of South Park, they hit the nail on the coffin. Like they hit the nail right on the head
yeah,
with how
it's
everybody
just-
is. Well, not political.
Yeah, not political. All right, let's yeah.
Who is Ryan
okay.
Wedding?
Yes. So we had briefly, this was back in November, we had briefly discussed Ryan Wedding, and we sprinkled in little thing that he was this quote unquote kingpin when we were talking about Alistair Chapman,
Yeah.
the Junior League Calgary hockey player, blah blah blah.
Right.
Well, Ryan Wedding is a former Canadian Olympic snowboarder who allegedly is this big cocaine kingpin who Cash Patel compares to Pablo Escobar.
Like I mean, maybe we'll find out eventually, if Ryan Wedding was this huge Pablo Escobar type drug dealer, I don't see it, but I don't know.
Here's the thing. Okay, so before we get into this, here's where my brain goes. And I didn't look it up and I didn't do the Pepe Silver. And I should have looked it up and I should have done the Pepe Silver, but it's a rabbit hole that I was not ready to jump down during Snowmageddon.
Yeah,
So you have him, he's been to the Olympics. He's been around the world.
right.
He knows people. Now, he has connections because he's an athlete. You meet these people in these Olympic settings.
Yeah, all right.
Who's to say that it isn't a possibility?
I Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But
Look up what year was in the Olympics. So we can know where he was involved in the Olympics.
I believe it was in the 2002. 2002 Winter Olympics. That was in Salt Lake City. Yeah.
So you have some friends coming around, and you're going to show them the ropes because
So,
you're an American.
so we got a bunch
Oh
of
no,
Mormons to
he's
sell
not
drugs for
American.
him.
He's Canadian,
He's Canadian.
but he lives so close. I mean, Utah's technically Canada. It's
I mean,
technically.
Utah's its own actual
Its own
like
little world.
own little
But
planet.
it's something where like North American folks stay together, right? So if he made some friends in Mexico and
I
they
mean, okay, all right. So
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
gonna help you grow these legs here. So he is an Olympic snowboarder,
I'm
right?
starting a new conspiracy. Yes.
Yes.
This is where it
So
all began was Olympic contending.
he has ties. I don't know how. All right, so just say he's a snowboarder, right? Like I don't really know, but from watching like snowboarding videos and like the skateboarding videos, it's a community. It's a tight community of like
It is a
you
very
know.
tight community of
I
people.
mean, I'm not going to throw his name in the mix of things, but look at like Shaun White. I mean, he is a huge snowboarder and a giant
Yes.
influencer for all of these guys. Like he made the sport what it is,
Right.
right? So like obviously he has a lot of connections. I'm not saying that he's helped him, but like when you have a guy that big,
Right.
then people are going to well, obviously you can't touch him, right? Shaun White, you
Hmm.
can't touch him. But let's hype something else up. So now Ryan Wedding's out here. He's on the 2002 Olympic team. He is a snowboarder. He knows a bunch of things. He's cool, snowboarding, cool. So like now it starts, and then he gets hooked up with this cartel, this
Boom.
um Sinaloa. I don't know how to Sinaloa,
I
Sinaloa cartel, which
Sonola, yeah.
which is down in Mexico, and they run a huge string of
Huge,
Mexican
huge,
drug
huge string.
trafficking, money laundering. They've been around since '87, right?
Yeah.
And they have a lot of. I'm looking them up now. Tons of
What's
territories and everything.
so what's so for me what's so wild is like we're talking because we're building a conspiracy here.
Yeah,
There's got to be something, but I can see a couple things that are valid. Okay, networking, blah blah blah. Now he's the Canada connection because we have drugs running from Mexico through the US
right.
to Canada, and he's being charged with that, working with the cartel to get it from Mexico into the US and then getting it into Canada.
Right. Oh wow, you can really. I'm in the process of going down a rabbit hole that I cannot.
This is why I told you I did not do it because it's a full-blown rabbit hole and we might have to do this,
Yeah.
but we're gonna stick to the news right now and
Yeah. Please.
not like
Will,
we'll
bring
reel
me
it
back
back
in.
in.
Get
We'll
me back
reel it
in.
back in. Reel it
Yeah.
back in. And I'm so sorry that I opened up my conspiracy thought bubble
You
where I'm
know
like,
how weak I am when conspiracies are
I
involved.
know, because it was the only thing that could make sense to me as someone who is an Olympic athlete where he traveled and somebody was probably a big fan. It's just the interconnection for into intercontinental is where
Right.
that started going. But all
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
So, yes, he had been on the run. He was arrested January 22nd in Mexico City
Yeah. Well, didn't he turn
after
himself in though?
I think that that's what I had originally read, and now
Yeah.
everything's being like, he was arrested because he was on the run for so long.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
da, 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 da. I also feel because we started getting more and more snippets of of people getting arrested, like Alistair Chapman, who I think everybody was starting to drop the ball in regard. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to just turn yourself in and say, "Hey, I'm here,"
Yeah.
or do you want them to shoot you? Because let's they're out here shooting white men like no problem these days.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, and you drug lord, it's gonna be a little different for you.
Right. Right.
They're gonna actually bring you a cake, carry you on their shoulders. You're not just a normal guy. So anyways, it was wanted for multiple murders, money laundering, all that shit, drug trafficking into the US and Canada. So let's fast forward to what he is being charged with.
Yes.
This is great. He and 15 other co-conspirators were charged with 8 felonies in October of 2024. Yes.
Okay.
Um, in a superseding indictment, this was brought by the DOJ, and this is for allegedly running and participating in a transnational drug trafficking operation that shipped hundreds of kilograms of cocaine from Colombia through Mexico and Southern California to Canada.
Man. Wow.
Wild, yes.
Wow.
Wedding is facing 2 counts of conspiracy to distribute controlled substances, 1 count of conspiracy to export cocaine, 1 count of leading a continuing criminal enterprise, 3 counts of murder in connection with a continuing criminal enterprise and drug crime, and 1 count of attempted to commit murder in connection with a continuing criminal enterprise and drug crime. Can we just point out how my spell check was changing murder to MERDER?
Murder.
Murder.
It's
Did you see that?
murder.
What is that? Murder.
Murder. Well, I mean, it's like everything where like you go on YouTube and you say unalived. Like
Yeah.
they
Murder.
like we're not going to be able to use this for a YouTube clip because they'll flag it right away. Because
Yeah.
you can't say murder, you can't say suicide.
Murder.
So this episode is called Murder Suicide.
Balls, taint, twat.
Oh man. Well, you could say
yes.
that, I think. But
No.
all right, so he did go against the judge yesterday, I believe. He pled,
Yep.
of course, not guilty,
Not guilty.
as you would. I
Dude.
knew I wanted to look up what
The-
they found in his place because they found
In his
some-
luggage?
no, yeah, in his luggage. They just found a couple of coloring books and a one crayon. No, in like his warehouses and stuff because there was like something like 500 different Lamborghinis or some shit.
Which is amazing.
$40 million worth of motorcycles. Of course, a bunch of drugs.
Dude,
like,
can we just discuss that? I love that he was added to the FBI's 10 most wanted
10
fugitive
most
list.
wanted list.
Because just remember, you remember all the other people that were on the Whitey and fucking,
Yeah.
like Osama bin Laden.
Right.
Like, it's just one of those where I'm like, wow.
I want to
We've
look
really-
up right now.
we've
10 most wanted
downgraded.
list right now.
We've downgraded our 10
I know.
FBI most
Now,
wanted.
it used to be Whitey. Obviously, he's dead. Then it was Osama bin Laden, allegedly dead. And now it's like, Ryan Wedding, Olympic snowboarder. What the fuck? What are we doing?
What have we become as a nation?
We're pretty cooked. I don't even want to go. You know what? I'm not going to do
Don't
this.
go down this rabbit hole. You know what? We're gonna keep our eye on this as well. But he was our biggest pickle this week.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking at the top 10 most wanted right now. FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives. They are all in connection with this cartel.
of course they are.
All of them. And there's 1, 2, 3 out of the 10 that are already captured.
Is Jeffrey
So,
Epstein on that list?
no, because he's no longer, he's unalived himself in prison.
Sure about that?
Well, he didn't unalive himself, but
You sure about that?
somebody unalived him. What,
Do
you
you
think
know?
Jeffrey Epstein's still alive?
I will send you a video.
Oh,
And
my
I went,
God.
are you serious?
God.
And it's the fact that the timing of when Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, we can't go down this road.
No. All right, real quick, before we end the show, I just want to send a huge congratulations to the Jamaican bobsled team.
Right?
They're
Oh
back.
my God.
Jamaica, yeah, we have a bobsled team. R.I.P. John Candy, one of my favorite
Yes.
actors.
Yes.
Gone, but never forgotten.
And that's why Jamaica's bringing it back.
Jamaica's bringing it back, and they're gonna if they win, they're gonna dedicate it to John Candy. So
They need a John Candy statue in Jamaica.
I would, you know what? I'm gonna actually talk to my wife about getting a John Candy statue. People
You
will just
should.
think it's me because of being a big fat guy.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe I'll make it a sprinkler. You know, like piss everywhere. I don't know. All
should
right.
just
Well, that's going to do it here
do.
for us at In a Pickle. Thank you so much for listening. Go over to iapradio.com and check out all of our social media accounts. Like, follow, subscribe, and share. Keep boosting us up the charts. Do what you do and help us out. Let the podcast grow. And we need your help to do that. If you want to start a podcast or you want to listen to other podcasts, go over to the Mayday Media Network, MaydayMediaNetwork.com. Join the Mayday today by following and liking all the podcasts that are on there, especially Sarah's other podcast, Generation Mixtape, where she
Nice.
rates and reviews albums with Joe, who is a longtime supporter of the show. Shout out, Joe. What else we got, Sarah? Oh, you can follow Sarah at Daddy-O Sports Cards on the Instagrams, and you can follow me at Stacks of Packs on the Instagram
Saxo Packs.
as well. And please think about following this show.
Yeah, follow us and just ridicule, criticize, do all
Yeah.
the things.
We'll
Love it.
We'll take all your hate, all your love, all your everything.
Woo woo.
You want to ship us ketamine? I'll give you Sarah's address. And we can get that going. You know, low doses of ketamine. You want to fall asleep in a hot tub and Whitney Houston style? We'll do that too. You know.
Well,
So
it's you want to dance with somebody.
yeah. I mean,
Gotta feel the heat.
Sarah, you got anything else?
Nah, just keep your hand up.
All right. So for Sarah Ray Talek, I'm Dave Houghton, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Is the
gonna do a
plastic still on there?
No, it's because of the blur factor.
Oh,
but
right.
Is the plastic something? No.
I don't know.
PP boy.
Hernandez is smoking.
If you, good for him.
What?
Ugh, my.
This has been a Mayday Media production.